record on race. He gets no examination. Praising the guy that filibustered the Civil Rights Act of 64, opposed the Voting Rights Act, and then partnered with the former Klansmen to stop the integration of schools in the late 70s with Robert KKK Byrd, because he didn't want his kids going to schools that became, quote, racial jungles, his words. You know, it's pretty unbelievable. Yeah, it's funny. Real Clear Politics founder says the former vice president has done things really smart. One, he's copying Trump's language. Really smart thing. Minimize Trump's advantage on the economy. He copied Trump's language. He talks about buying American, building American. Oh, you mean those jobs ain't coming back? Oh, okay, I guess that so basically what he's saying is lying is okay. Okay, he's walked away from more radical elements of his party on fracking. No, he didn't. He's just saying what he needs to say to get reelected. He's acknowledging there's a recovery. Well, they didn't have a recovery. Trump blasted Biden for finally admitting NAFTA was a mistake after he voted for it. He doesn't even know what's going on. It's kind of true. You know, the media's hating it. The president's asking, maybe we should drug test. I mean, you know, is he drinking a lot of coffee before these debates? Fair question. Performance-enhancing drugs, steroids, HGH. Well, what do we do in professional sports, in the Olympics, baseball, etc.? That's the players. Oh, boy. There we go, conspiracy theories. I don't know, maybe he's just drinking tons of coffee. I don't know. An interesting question the president brings up. You know what I like more about it than anything else is the media bubbles and fizz like Alka-Seltzer and water. Joe Biden's out there now condemning the violent police to become the enemy. Of course, we'll reallocate the funds, as he said. Kamala Harris, $150 million cut LAPD. Great, I praise you for that. Anyway, she greeted supporters outside a roundtable event of black business owners on September 7th in Milwaukee and toured an International Brotherhood of Electric Workers, IBEW, training center, met with family members of Jacob Blake, and she's still actively raising money for that Minnesota bail fund that has supported people charged with violent felonies. Whoopsie daisy. I mean, it's unbelievable. Biden ignoring the record offshoring of American auto jobs while he was vice president. I mean, nobody can answer Lawrence Jones's question when we send him out to all these different cities. Okay, what has Joe Biden ever done in all these years as vice president to make your lives better? One bit of good news, I didn't like the fact that it seems in a lot of these early voting states like North Carolina, Pennsylvania, 3-1, it looks like a Democratic advantage. That concerns me. I know Republicans are a little more dubious of it, and they win day of voting by, you know, massive amounts. That history is accurate, but one thing that was encouraging, since 2016, Democrats have netted nearly 7 times as many registered voters in Pennsylvania than, you know, than the Democrats. They've added 198,000 registered voters. Republicans surging in heated battles for the Senate. Martha McSally's doing a lot better out in Arizona. She's a great candidate. I'd love to see her win out there. I'd love to see Cory Gardner hold on to his seat. I'd love to see Purdue hang on to a seat in Georgia. Special election, by the way. We'll see what happens with Doug Collins and Lochner out there. Iowa, Joni Ernst is doing well. Susan Collins looks like she's going to hold on to her seat. Hopefully, the 2nd Congressional District of Maine might tip the balance of who's the president. That's how important the Maine 2nd Congressional District is. They got a great candidate we'll tell you about. John James is doing great in Michigan. Like him a lot. Been a friend of this program for a while now. So, you know, lots going to happen between now and then. You have threats, though. The Transition Integrity Project founder suggesting a military coup against Donald Trump after the inauguration. Pelosi on the wildfires in California. Mother Earth is angry. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. Anyway, 800-941-SEAN if you want to be a part of the program. So much to get to today. Remembering 9/11. Also 9/11-2012, Benghazi, and the line that took place after that. We'll get into all of that. Oh, they happened excuse. We'll get into that today. Listen, our friends at Job Creators Network, got to give them a lot of credit. They're partnering with many conservatives all across the country. And what they're doing is they're recognizing a truth. Everything is on the line in just 53 days. And law and order, safety, security, higher taxes, open borders, the loss of the lifeblood of our economy, energy. Anyway, so they always realize, like we do, is that one thing is always matters in an election: turnout. Democrats have their machine. We need ours. Anyway, our friends at Job Creators Network have sponsored what they want to become the biggest get-out-the-vote effort in conservative history, and they've created a website, keepamericaamerica.com, and you could be a volunteer and part of this effort. You don't want to wake up the morning after the night before on November 4th and say, why didn't I do more? Well, right now you can do more. Go to keepamericaamerica.com. That's keepamericaamerica.com, sponsored by our friends at Job Creators Network. Behind America's journey west and the historic clashes between native tribes and European settlers, but there's much more to the story than they may teach in the classrooms. Now you can check out our friend Bill O'Reilly's latest book, Killing Crazy Horse. This is fast-paced. He'll take you on a wild ride through the American frontier that will shock readers and provide important lessons that still ring true today. Check out Bill O'Reilly's Killing Crazy Horse, available everywhere now.
Time's running out to win $1,000 a day for life from Publishers Clearinghouse. Enter at PCH.com and you and your family could soon be celebrating the win of a lifetime. Don't miss your chance to win $1,000 a day for life on October 31st. Go to PCH.com before it's too late. That's PCH.com. Better hurry if you want the next big winner to be you. Enter now at PCH.com. Entries due 10/28. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. This report is sponsored by SOS Children's Villages. News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM. Traffic.
Crystal on scene for an accident, 138 westbound on the Jamestown Bridge. Traffic backed over the Newport Bridge. Some delays on the eastbound side as well, and you can move through that area. Another accident causing problems on 195 westbound right near South Main Street. You're backed up right now